certainly owes an explanation to the people of India.
Well, certainly we are seeing as to how massive storm took place in the parliament where BJP demanded answers from the Congress party over the statements that have been made by Rahul Gandhi on the foreign land. To speak on this, joining me right now is senior BJP leader and former Union Minister Rajyavardhan Rathore. So how do you see this statement of Rahul Gandhi? Because now BJP is demanding answers from not only Rahul Gandhi, but in fact we have heard many statements coming in from your side saying that now Rahul Gandhi should be tried under sedition. Your views on this?
Rahul Gandhi has been abusing our country, has been lying blatantly on the foreign soil. It takes great amount of effort to build the image of a country. And when you build the image of a country, every Indian benefits from it. Every Indian business benefits from it. Rahul Gandhi and his party, they do not respect the institutions in our country. They do not respect the armed forces or their valor. They continuously question the surgical strikes, the air strikes. They question the valor of our Jawans in Galwan Valley. In fact, Rahul Gandhi is on record saying that it was Indian army that was beaten up. How shameful can that be, being spoken by one of the leaders from India? He and his party believe in China. They negotiate backdoors with China. They believe on Pakistan, but they do not believe government of India or the institutions of India or the armed forces of India.
Rahul Gandhi also believes that there is no democracy in this country. How do you view this statement coming in from Rahul Gandhi and that on the foreign land?
And this is being spoken by one family that runs a party, that there's no democracy in our country. There is zero democracy in Congress. I think Rahul Gandhi should go abroad and speak that how we need to save democracy in Congress. Because democracy is totally protected in our country. In fact, we are the mother of democracy in the entire world. He goes abroad and speaks about inability to speak freely in our country. And just look at this glaring example today, when one of his leaders from Rajasthan speaks about eliminating a sitting prime minister in broad daylight. His party speaks about digging a grave for the highest institution in our country. They have been using every word to abuse the prime minister of our country. And yet, the prime minister is so graceful that he's been just absorbing everything and never reciprocating in their language. Because 140 crore Indians believe, they've seen the results in the last 8 years. They've seen how India is changing in the last 8 years. And they know that the only way our next generation is going to move up and probably be the best in the whole world is going to be if there's the Modi type of politics in our country, the new India in our country. That's the way India is going to progress. And yet, Rahul Gandhi will demonize, demean, and abuse our nation.
You come from Rajasthan and this statement has been made by senior leader of Congress party from Rajasthan itself. What kind of actions you seek that should be taken by the Congress's top leadership against him, and also are you also seeking actions to be taken against Rahul Gandhi?
I don't think so. Anything can be expected from Congress because their policy, their belief is embedded in this. For decades, they have divided our nation. For decades, they have looted this country. They have been involved in riots. They have been involved in every type of elimination there is to remove anybody who is opposing them. And that's why the reality of Congress is now coming out once they are under pressure. They are an endangered species. They're going to be extinct. They talk about fighting. They talk about taking part in the freedom struggle. Let me tell you, this wasn't the Congress that took part in the freedom struggle. Congress I was formed in 1970. So they were not part of any freedom struggle. They have only and only strengthened one family. That is it in their entire...
This party should be disbanded.
People will disband this party. I mean, who are we to disband? It's a free country. It's a democratic country. Anybody can raise a party. This party is going to be eliminated by people of this country. And the more they abuse the Prime Minister, the more blessings 140 crore Indians are going to give him. That is the reality of today.
So that's how Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore has now hit back at the Congress party. We'll have to see as to how the Congress is going to react on this big statement. Back to you.
All right.